What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go over trend lines. This is probably going to be one of the most important videos I have ever made because a lot of people don't understand the simplicity trading can have if you just follow the trend. All right, so with that being said, we're actually just going to break down a chart for SPX, right? Just today's chart. Today is August 2nd, so we're going to break down August 2nd. Just a 5-minute chart. That's all I need. I'm gonna show you the 5-minute chart and we're gonna get into it, right? So let's do it. So as you can see right here, we have SPX. Now, one thing that is good for you to notice already is that SPX does not have a pre-market, right? If you don't know what a pre-market is, this is a pre-market, and ignore that noise. You see the orange shaded area? That's between the time of 9 a.m. to 9:29:59, right? So right before the market opens, this is the pre-market. So from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and then the blue shaded area is post-market, which is after hours, right? So, but let's still go back to SPX. So this is the start of August 2nd, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. As I said before, there's no pre-market, but even so, we don't chart just for the day. We chart for everything, right? Just anything we can see, we like to chart. So I want to point out some of the things that I was seeing today that I saw today after I just reviewed the day, because I always review my days after the markets closed. So let's go ahead and get into it really quick, right? Because I didn't trade that much today. I traded I took like 1 or 2 trades and then it got choppy and I was like, you know what, I'm done for the day, and then I just called it a day. But let's go ahead and go through this. And I actually want to use the rewind feature really quick, or the replay feature, right? Which allows me to go back in time, right? So first off, what do I see, right? Boom. I see a trend. What does this trend let me know? That we are on a slight uptrend. You can see that our lows keep bouncing on the same trend line and we have higher lows. What do we have right here? Right now, and we have a downtrend look, right, where we have lower highs, right? So we're almost forming this triangle look. We have higher lows and we have lower highs, so that's something to pay attention to, right? Let's press play on this. Boom. Okay, remember, SPX does not have a pre-market, so what I was charting was the previous day. Now this was the first candle of today, 9:30 a.m., and as you can see, we gapped below our level. Now, as you can see, we got below our level. In a regular market or in a regular situation, I would say, you know what, I'm gonna run some puts on this, right? Because we opened up below level. We even retested it before rejecting and moving down even lower. Now, I know some people, they don't like to trade at open because it's the most volatile time of the market. As soon as the market opens, that's when prices can go kind of crazy. I can understand if you didn't want to take this play. Now, let's see what we have. All right, now let's hold on. Let's see what we have here, right? And this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. I always want to chart levels, right? I always want to see where the price interacts so I can make sure I can, be ready for a potential play, right? And even before this, I would have already charted, the daily or the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the hourly, just to get my key levels in there. But the reason I didn't do that right now is because I just want us to focus on the trend lines, right? But as you guys know in my other videos, I always use a top-down approach, meaning that I always chart from the bigger time frames first down to the lower time frames first. But for this video particularly, I just want to focus on identifying the trend. And we already found 2 trends so far. We found a higher low and we found a lower high, right? So let's go. And now we have a support level. You can see we bounce right here at the beginning of, like, we're using the previous trend line, this lower high, as actually our decent support line right here for the 5-minute, our intraday support level. Right, let's press play. Boom. So we broke that level. You can see that we had trouble. It consolidated a little bit before breaking down lower. Now, look at this, right? There's always multiple looks. Right, you can see now we have a downward channel, right? So there's different looks all the time. So it's so much more than just drawing support and resistance. You have to make sure you see the bigger picture. And for me specifically, right, this may not work for you, or I don't know if everybody will even agree with this, but I make money doing it, but what helps me the most is being able to always spot the trend, always find the trend, right? You can find the trend, you can find a play, right? So you can see I already broke this down, right? So we have 3, and big part before I move on, I always like to find 3 touch points, right? So for example, 1, 2, 3. I like the 3rd touch point. I can really take that with confidence, right? 1, 2, 3, and then a gap down. Obviously, there's no pre-market, and this is where the market closed, so I would have probably missed that play. But you can see how many times we're really making these touches, right? 1, 2, 3. That lets me know it's like a strong trend, right? That this is really an important level, an important trend line. Right, let's see what we have. All right, so as you can see here, we can't quite break this 4092 level, right? We have our resistance level or our support level right here, and you know where we're going below, we're going back above, we're going below, we're going back above. It's really indecisive. There's not really a lot of action going on here. Just really choppy overall, right? Let's continue to play this. Right, boom. We broke below. As you can see, you know, buyers stepped back in. But is it a surprise that buyers stepped back in? Not really. You know why? Because we did have a level right here around 4078. Now, how did I know we had a level right here? Well, as you can see, we have a gap, and I really wouldn't call it a level. I would more so call it a zone because I can't put a number on it. But what I can do is associate a zone with it, right? I would call it a zone instead of a level because I can't necessarily put a number on it. I can't just say 4078, right? That's not my exact level, but in the vicinity, this is where I would have had a bounce level. As you can see, we have resistance, 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 and then support bounce, and then now we're back here, right? Meaning that we have a zone right here. Now let's see what we have. Boom, next candle gapped up. Now we're back above the trend line. We are back above the trend line again. So what does that tell you? That tells you that, okay, this support is very strong. It was a false breakout. We are back on our trend. We're back at support. We are back above this trend line in blue. Let's move on. Right, boom, and look at that. Look at that. Look where we're doing now. Look at that. Boom, let's pause that really quick. So look what we had here. We had, we ended up having a channel, right? We broke to the downside, bounced off this zone, false breakout because it wasn't a strong break. We moved right back up, and then we ended up making an aggressive move to the upside, right? What does that let us know? That lets us know that, you know, this was actually a strong level, because a lot of people assume, oh, there's one candle that broke a level. This must be, you know, a breakout. I need to take a position here, right? Or this must be a, you know, whatever. I need to take a position. A lot of times you have to wait for the price action to confirm that it's a strong break. In this situation, we bounced off the near support level and then just took right back off. And as you can see, we actually ran a good bit. We went from a low of 4078 all the way up to, at this point, all the way up to, what's that? That's 4124. Or no, actually it's down here now. That's 4115 right now. So that's a pretty strong breakout. And as you can see right now, we are back above this level, or we are back at this level where we are rejected before. Right, so let's make that a little bigger so we can lock back in. Right, and now that we're above here again, I almost, you know, I have to still respect this trend line that I'm about to make orange, right? I still have to respect this trend line now that we're back above it, because who knows, we may bounce, and I want to make sure that I am paying attention to this level. Now, let me see. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything, right? So we got the trend lines. We got 3 bounces right here. We got a bounce right here, support level. We have a support level. It wasn't a strong support level. It's an intraday level. We were just kind of playing with it for a minute and then ended up bouncing back above. Let's see. Miss anything else? We looking good? Because I want to make sure I catch everything. I don't like to leave stuff untouched. I like to catch the whole picture. Right? I think we're good. Let's see. Let's go and move on. If I miss something, we'll spin back, but I think we're good. All right, let's play this. Boom. So first of all, let's go ahead and make note of where we rejected just now, right? We rejected right here. Clearly, we've had some problems right here before. And the thing about support and resistance, guys, I don't necessarily need my support and resistance to be like super clean. That's not something I've ever like strived for. I'm okay if I maybe draw through a candle or some wicks or something like that. If it's, if it's a level, it's a level. So I have this, I say in the market all the time, it doesn't have to be pretty, right? It doesn't have to be pretty at all. Just make sure you understand, right? So right now we have the price going back down towards our orange trend line, right? Let's see if we bounce right there. And I honestly don't know if we do, but let's see if we do it. All right, so we're playing, look at that. We're playing at that level. We're playing at the level now. We're at a key level now, right? And the reason I say this is key level is because we're right at our resistance trend line, and we're right at our, or I said resistance trend line. We're right at our trend line resistance, and we're right at our trend line support, right? And we've been touching for a while now, so this, at some point we're gonna bounce somewhere, either direction, and I don't know which way it's gonna be, but let's find out. Boom. So we broke above. Let's see what we got. Boom. Right? Look at that. We made this resistance again. 4125, and it looks like it wants to break out. Let's see. Boom. It broke out. Look at that. You take calls above resistance. Look at that. That's a nice move. This is the move from 4126 to 4135 so far. That's a good move. Let's see what we got. All right, boom. We look good. Look at that move. Now hold on. Boom. Look at that. So what do I see now? So this is a beautiful resistance, 4126, or beautiful a breakout, 4126 all the way up to 4139, 4140, right? Now what do you see? Look at this. It doesn't got to be pretty, guys, but look at that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sheesh. Gosh, it's beautiful, right? Look at that, right at resistance after a good move. We definitely take profits here. We don't even try it. We take profits, and then looks like we're going to get a move to the downside now. Look at that bearish engulfing right here, right? Let's see. Boom, right? Price target 4125. Price target 4125 right here. 4125. Boom, we flush. Oh my gosh, we flush. Look at that move. Oh my gosh. We just completely slaughtered that move. That's a crazy move, right? My entry would have been 4137. And there's no reason to sell probably until we get down here and start getting choppy around 4100. That's a heck of a move. Look at that. Yeah. And then I definitely would have got out here. 9 EMA touch, broke that. We started playing games down here after a flush. I mean, that's a great move. That's a really good move right there. Let's see what else we got. All right. Looks like we're just kind of just making a bearish continuation pattern. Right. Look like we're in like a bear flag look. Look at that. Outside the bear flag, price target 4092. Yep, out those puts for a solid gain. Soon went right back and retested that 9 EMA again. Time to get out of there. Ended up breaking. Oh, look at that. And now this is where we are now. Right now, market's closed. But that was a heck of a move, right? Yeah, that this day was full of moves. Wow. And sometimes what happens is people miss these moves because they use all their capital at the beginning of the day. Like sometimes you have to wait for the big moves to happen, right? Right, the big move. Like there was a couple big moves here, right? So we were here, right? You could have caught puts right here to the downside, and if you sold at the right time, then you would have made a nice little gain before it wicked and came back up. Right, went right above the support level, broke out, boom, nice move. Retested trend line, broke resistance, broke out, boom. We're still above the 9 EMA, looks good to hold, right? Really, your entry could have been right here above this candle, 4116. Nice move, all the way up to 4140. Resistance level clearly, made a move to the downside, bearish engulfing. Look at that. Look at that. All the way down here till we start getting choppy. That's another 30 point move. Bear flag look, bear flag breakout. Look at that. 4112 to our price target 4192. Beautiful move. And look where we ended the day. Right back at support that we drew at the beginning of the day, right? So guys, this is it. Like this is, and there's more to trading to this. Like there's the execution part. Like a lot of people can do this, but a lot of people can't execute it, right? Tomorrow I look forward to getting back into it, man, because this was a beautiful day. I did decide to stop trading early because the market is so choppy, and that's okay. Sometimes it's not a great day to trade, and for me, this was just one of those days. But obviously there was a ton of opportunity here, even though I missed out on some of it. But nonetheless, I didn't want to skip out on a teaching opportunity to show you guys how many opportunities were actually here today. And I didn't realize how many opportunities there were today until I came back and just did my daily review of the market. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe. Definitely leave a comment if you have any requests. Join my Discord, free limited access. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.